right, you guys, it is a beautiful day here in Texas. It is the end of winter, but you wouldn't know it because it's 65 degrees outside and we're wearing our t-shirts. But we are so happy. We just finished a really big project that I wanted to share with you guys. We talked about it a little bit in a previous video that we were working on building a new rabbit colony setup for some rabbits that we got. And so I wanted to show you guys. This is our area over next to the goats and what it used to look like and what it looks like now. So come over with us. Let's take a quick tour of our new rabbit setup. So as soon as you walk in the door, we've got our little hay station here for them to get as much hay as they'd like, as well as their bowl with pellets. We also give them some apple tree sticks that they can chew on. We want to make sure that they have lots of options to keep those teeth whittled down, because in case you didn't know, rabbits' teeth do continue growing their whole life. Then we have their water setup over here. We have one of those automatic float bowls that we love so much with pigs, and set it up with just a simple 5-gallon bucket that has a little spigot coming out the side. And this is super awesome because a 5-gallon bucket of water with 3 rabbits lasts a pretty long time. We've got some logs and a silly tube for the babies to play in. This was something my daughter desperately wanted for the babies, and so we are super excited to have a nice tube for them to run through. We have over here our nesting boxes, and all of these nesting boxes are made with 5-gallon buckets, gamma lids to unscrew, and then it's an 8-inch like a ducting tube. And these were so incredibly simple to make. They probably took me, 10 minutes each to cut out a hole and then feed the tube through. And they make the coolest little nesting boxes because I can peek in and see what's going on inside without really disturbing anything. We also wanted our nesting boxes to be basically within the ground. And so we built up the area around it with a lot of mulch and just other dirt and debris. We're hoping to really help these boxes maintain temperature better this way, because Texas summers are really brutally hot, and we're hoping this will help the babies stay cool when they're in those boxes. We've been amused that the favorite hiding spot is not the nesting boxes, but the hay area. Are you taking a nap in there, Sage? Are you just saying hi? You're saying go back to bed, leave me alone. So this is one of our 2 does, and this is Sage. All of our rabbits were named after seasonings because, why not? So over here in the sun, we have Pepper, and Pepper is super, super sweet. Hi, sweet girl. Pepper is all black. And she is our other doe. And then we have our buck around here somewhere. He must be hiding in one of our boxes. There he is. This is our buck, and his name is Basil. So we have Basil, Sage, and Pepper. All of our rabbits are Tamuck, I think is how you say it, breed rabbits. They're not actually an official breed. It's like a composite breed that was developed by A&M, Texas A&M University. And it's just designed to be a super heat tolerant rabbit, which here in Texas is pretty necessary. These rabbits are excellent at regulating their temperatures in cold weather because they're basically wearing fur coats. But in hot weather, it can be a real struggle. So we are super excited to have these rabbits that are specifically bred to our nice hot weather. Now, I hope you guys will forgive us. We normally do a better job of doing like instructional how-to videos on things like this. That's really where my heart with YouTube started, is I learned everything about homesteading that I've learned from YouTube and other YouTubers. And so I want to be an addition to that knowledge base. I want to be somebody who's showing other people how to improve or change things or even just get started on their homestead. And so I apologize that we don't have a really good how-to video on this. Honestly, like 90% of the construction was done in the pitch black dark after our kids' bedtime with headlamps on. We had like a spotlight hung from the rafters. I mean, it was dark out here for almost the whole project. So it just wouldn't have made very good content. It really wouldn't have been very helpful. But now that I've shown you inside, let's also show you outside so that I can kind of explain what we did. All right, so the main frame of our rabbit hutch, we were really fortunate that we were able to start with a roof. And so this is the overhang next to our barn, and it had 2 main beams already set up there that we were able to use. And so most of our framing beyond that is just some 4x4s that we dug down into the ground a little bit and then attached to our rafters up on the top. After that, we decided, you know, we've built gates before and they are challenging to build. And you know what's super easy is Habitat for Humanity sometimes sells off construction materials that they don't need anymore. And so you can go to a Habitat for Humanity restore and get a $10 door. And so my husband said, we are never building a gate ever again because we are gonna buy those doors instead. They're awesome. So once we had our door height, we decided to run 2x4s along the top, attaching all of our posts to each other. And we just ran them around level around the whole thing. And that gave us a way to attach, I don't know if you can tell, but this wire, we did welded wire from floor to ceiling. It's also under all of this mulch underneath. That way our rabbits can't dig out. And then we also attached it above, attaching it between the 2x4s, running around the whole top. So this thing is like bunny Fort Knox. There is no way for predators to get in. There is no way for the bunnies to get out, which is really awesome. Now down below, at the very bottom layer, we did some 1x1 fencing as well, just because this is gonna be a pen that we're gonna have babies in. We wanna make sure that we don't have any potential babies falling out of the pen whenever they're still too small to get their little selves back in. So this whole project took us, I don't know, maybe about 20 man hours to get done. It was a lot bigger project than we thought it was gonna be, but we are so thrilled with the outcome. Even if rabbits don't last very long for us, we know we can use this for other things like brooding chickens or just, you know, other small animals like our baby goats could go in here so easily. So it's not the most fancy project ever, but we are pretty excited about it. We have really enjoyed just getting all of these rabbits so that we can hopefully replace our chicken consumption with rabbit meat instead. We're really excited about trying that out at least and seeing how it goes. But now on to the main thing that I know you guys want to see, and that is the baby goats. There they are. Blaze is a phenomenal mom to these sweet goats. She has always been a really phenomenal mom, but even having 3 babies is just no sweat for her. Though that does mean there's always the odd man out, because goats only have 2 teats. But they seem to share really well. Everybody's gaining weight and growing well. Soon, we will have Miss London over here. Not yet, little one. Soon she'll be having her babies. I'm pretty confident there are a few in there bouncing around. It's quite a good sized belly over here, Miss London. So she's not due for another 3 weeks. But if we take a little peek back here, I'm super excited about that udder. Yes, you're such a good girl. Here are Holly's twins, Molly and Dolly, and they are growing so quickly, it's crazy. Hi, girls. And then I have to show you the beast. Come look at this dude. This boy is not even a month old. Cedar, you're huge. You're huge. Come say hi. You just want more of Mama's milk? Okay, this boy is so sweet. We are super excited about him, and my goodness, he is massive. Now, he has the advantage of being a buckling and being a single buckling at that, where he gets all of Mama's milk. But my goodness, you are growing like a weed, son. Hi, are you looking for your bottle? So this is Spark. He's one of Blaze's triplets. Oh, there, yeah, you want your bottle, huh? He is one of Blaze's 3 triplets. And we were nervous at one point that Blaze's babies were not getting quite enough to eat. I could just tell that Blaze's udder was empty every time we would come out. And there was one day I was measuring weights on her 3 babies, and the girl, the doeling, Ember, her weight had gone down. And so that was my red flag that we need to change something. You know, she may not have enough milk to feed all 3 of these. And so we brought out a bottle of milk from another one of our goats, from Sequoia, who has the chunk monster, and supplemented, just wanted to see who would take a bottle. Well, Ember and Flame both said, no way, that's horrible, I don't want that. And Sweet Spark here said, absolutely, I love that bottle. And so he has been getting supplemented with a bottle just once a day, a few ounces, just to make sure that there's plenty of milk to go around. And since then, everybody's weight has been going up in the right direction. So we've been doing really well. But just for a day or two there, I think it was before Blaze's milk had really come in, we just needed to supplement a little bit. And so as a result, Spark is so sweet because he associates us with that yummy bottle. Are you just always looking for food, huh? You just want more food? Oh my, look at the size difference here. You two are so different. There's only like 3 weeks between you two. Hi, sweet girl. Well, I can't remember if we've talked about these tags or not yet. So let's talk about these tags that all of our babies have for just a minute. Before we had even had baby goats this year, I saw a video from Sage and Stone Homestead. And I will link that video below, in fact, because Heather is a wealth of knowledge on goats and homesteading, just anything and everything. She's awesome, and you guys should definitely check out her channel if you haven't yet. Anyway, Heather had a video where she talked about how she had clipped these key finder tags to her baby goats. And it was awesome because she has a big pasture. She was worried about if a baby goat runs out and doesn't come home, will she be able to find it? Sometimes mamas get distracted when they're out grazing and they forget that they brought their baby with them. And so it's nice to have a way that even a sleeping baby goat can be found easily in the pasture because you can push that button and the alarm goes off on those key tags. So we thought, great idea, let's do the same. And I'm so glad that we have, because we've already had a few instances where mama has left her baby somewhere and forgotten. And we have 18 acres out here, guys. And so it's a lot of space to have to search for missing babies. And so we've been so glad that we have these tags on our goats, or just the babies specifically, so that we could, at the press of a button, know, are they hiding in the barn somewhere, or do we need to go look? And as we're out looking in the pasture, I know at least if we're getting close because I can hear that alarm going off. So I highly recommend them. They're not too expensive. You can get them on Amazon. In fact, I'll put the link below for the ones that we bought because they work great and I highly recommend them. Super convenient to have for your baby goats. I'll also link all the collars that we use. They're really nice puppy collars that are breakaway, just in case they were to get stuck somewhere, they will fall off. And if you have those key tags on them, you'll be able to find your collar later. Did she beat you up? Oh my goodness. Are you a ferocious little sister? Are you a fearsome little sister? And as a reminder, we have more mama goats expecting babies soon. In fact, our sweet Madeline is due tomorrow. So I'm walking out to the pasture to go check her ligaments to see if there's any sign of labor approaching. I'm thinking not, but you never know. It's always worthwhile to check. Hi, Madeline. Do you know I'm coming for you? Hi. All right, you finish peeing and then I'll do it. All right, let's check some ligaments. Nope, I still feel them. Well, still has ligaments, and that means no babies today. But that's good because we have a busy evening and tomorrow the day is wide open. So if she wants to give birth tomorrow or the next day, I will not complain. But if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do hit subscribe. That'll help you know as soon as Madeline gives birth, followed by London. And then we've got, goodness, you guys, I think I have another 10 after that to give birth. So more goat babies are coming. Our pigs are pregnant, so we have pig babies coming again soon. And we would love for you guys to follow along as we try our best to film through all of that and share it with you guys. So let us know if you have questions or other things you'd like to see in the comments. We read all those comments. We love to respond to them, and we would love to tailor some content just for you. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.